Caleb gripped the scorched edge of the pod and yanked. Smoke poured from its underbelly, licking at dry corn stalks. He dragged it backward through the field, muscles straining against the weight, one furrow at a time. Brush crackled nearby. He kicked dirt over the sparks, boots stomping fast. The pod scraped furrows deeper, metal hot under his gloves. Sweat stung his eyes. He hauled it clear of the crop line toward the barn. 50 yards. 40. The thing hissed, venting steam. He dropped the edge and grabbed his welder from the tractor toolbox. Torch ignited with a blue hiss. He sliced the hatch seal. Sparks flew. Metal peeled back like tinfoil. A woman tumbled out. Not human. Skin shimmered violet under soot, iridescent scales faint along her neck. Eyes like polished obsidian snapped open. She gasped, clutching a collar around her throat. Caleb knelt, checked her pulse, steady but weak. No blood. Long limbs, elegant even in dirt. She murmured something guttural. Alien.
Into the barn. He kicked the side door shut behind him.
Laid her on clean straw in the tack room. She stirred. Fingers flew to the collar. A click. Lights flickered. Along it. Her skin rippled. Smoothed to pale human tone. Hair shifted from silver threads to dark waves. Eyes dulled to brown, but the collar sparked. She convulsed. Foam flecked her lips. Caleb pressed her shoulders down. Hold still. She thrashed once, then slumped. Unconscious. He scanned her. No weapons visible. The collar hummed faintly, then died with a pop. Her disguise held, mostly. A faint scale pattern lingered at her collarbone. Footsteps crunched outside.
Caleb bolted the barn door, double-locked it.
Mercer, that smoke you're doing? Maraholt's voice, sharp as her shears. Neighbor from the next farm over, nosy but fair.
He cracked the door. Yeah.
Debris burn went hot. Got it out. She peered past him, eyes narrowing. Looked like a meteor from my ridge. You dragged something in here? Caleb blocked the view. Old satellite junk. Gonna scrap it. Mara crossed her arms. Satellite don't smoke like that. And what's that noise?
Beeping?
He glanced back. The pod, propped against the wall.
A red light pulsed on its side. Faint. Insistent.
Transmitting generator glitch. I'll kill it. She stepped closer. Let me see. County might want to look. Caleb shut the door firmer. Handled. Thanks, Mara.
Her boot wedged in.
Caleb Mercer, you hiding girls now. Saw a flash of hair.
He leaned in.
None of your business. Go home. She held his gaze. 2 beats. Then nodded. Fire it up proper next time. Smell woke my dogs. Footsteps retreated. Caleb exhaled. Bolted it again. Turned to the woman. She groaned.
Eyes fluttered open. Brown now, but too large. Where? English?
Accented. Precise. You're safe. On my farm. She sipped. Hands trembling. Leora. Leora Vay Quinn. Caleb nodded. Caleb Mercer. What the hell crashed in my corn? Her gaze sharpened. Escape pod. From. Off-world. Tested limbs. The color sparked again. Faint. She winced. Disguise failing. You saw? Enough. He stood. No panic. Just facts. Pod beeped louder. That's signaling. Yours? She paled. Human pale now. Beacon. Auto-activate. My court tracks it. Court? He crouched by the pod. Pried the panel. Wires, circuits alien, but power source glowed familiar. Lithium cell vibe. He cut the main line with bolt cutters. Beep, stopped. Dead dad. You disabled it. Without tools? These are tools. He tapped the cutters.
She touched the pod. Royal encryption.
Marshall Ruinwill. Who's that? Retrieval. No spectacle. Her voice dropped. Exile. Betrayed by allies. Caleb processed. Princess vibe hit then. Posture. Speech. But dirt-streaked. Vulnerable. Stay put. Night falling. He fetched blankets, a lantern.
She pulled knees up. Watched him work.
Efficient. No questions yet.
He layered straw into a bed.
Rest. Food tomorrow. Why help? Her eyes searched his. Right thing. Field's mine. You're in it. Simple. She nodded. Slow trust flickered. Collar sparked once more. She clutched it. Power drain. Reverts soon.
Caleb met her gaze. Hide here.
Barn first. He stepped out. Locked up. Tractor keys in pocket. Dusk settled. Pod silent. But horizon held stars. Wrong ones? No, her beacon cut. For now. Mara's truck rumbled away down the road. Caleb walked the field edge. Checked for more smoke. Corn stood tall, damaged rows minimal. He marked them mental. Repair tomorrow. Inside the house, phone buzzed. Mara, ignored. Coffee brewed. Black, sat at table. Leora Vaquin.
Alien. Princess?
Exile. Her face. Disguised, but elegant lines. Light in arms. Needed calories. Barn held oats, but human food first. Routine held. Pod's red light echoed in mind. Cut, but backups. He checked rifle. Loaded. Night watch. Dawn would test. Her eyes. Trust or flight. His farm. Sanctuary or trap.
Tires hum distant. Highway?
Or inbound. Caleb stood. Grabbed keys. Back to barn.
Door creaked open. Leora sat alert.
Collar dim. Scales peaked at wrists. You're back. Checking. She rose, graceful despite weakness. Thank you, Caleb Mercer. He nodded. Sleep. She lay down. He dimmed lantern. Outside, stars wheeled. One streaked. Fast. Two straight. Her pursuers? He gripped the doorframe. Locked it soft. Rifle slung. Farm defended. Her breathing evened inside. Trust begun. One choice at a time. But the streak burned low, closing. Caleb slammed the truck door and revved the engine. Headlights cut the dark as he circled the farm's perimeter. The streak had dropped low. Silent now. No crash, no lights. He killed the beams at the tree line, scanned with night vision on his phone. Nothing. Engine off. Listened.
Crickets. Distant coyotes.
His pulse steadied. Back to the house. Rifle by the bed. Sleep came fitful. Dawn cracked the sky pink. Caleb kicked the barn door open. Leora. Up. She bolted upright, blanket clutched, scales glinted faint on her neck. Eyes wide, diplomatic poise cracked by fatigue.
Caleb Mercer.
The night passed. Barely. He tossed her a flannel shirt and jeans from the rag bin. Wear these, hide the shimmer, one night promised. Earn more. She caught the midair. Nodded once. Slipped behind a stall partition. Fabric rustled. She emerged, clothes baggy, cuffs rolled, scales tucked under sleeves. I accept terms. Rules first. He led her to the coop, boots crunching gravel. Chickens clucked alarm. Stay inside farm bounds. No signals, no calls. Work hides you. Feed 'em. He scooped grain from the bin, tossed handfuls. Hens swarmed, oats and corn. No more. Leora mimicked him, graceful scoop, but she grabbed the wrong sack. This? Stop. He snatched it. Fertilizer pellets. Poison.
Chickens drop dead.
Her frills flattened. My error. Empires fall on less. Here, farms do. He demonstrated again. Slow toss. Hens, ate, steady. Collect eggs. Nest boxes. Gentle. She reached in. Hen pecked. Leora yanked back, hissed soft. Blood-beaded finger. But she persisted. Egg cradled. 3 more. Baskets filled. Accomplished. Caleb grunted approval. Kitchen next. Breakfast. Earn your calories. House smelled of last night's coffee. Stove cold. He pointed. Gas knob. Match lights burner. Pan heats. Leora studied knobs. Turned one full blast. Blue flame whooshed high. Pan clattered on. She cracked eggs, yolk splattered. Grabbed salt shaker. Dumped half. Seasoning? Easy. He pulled it away. Pinch, not avalanche. Grabbed oil bottle. Poured stream. Sizzle turned smoke. Reaction? Too much. He slid her aside, drained excess. Eggs scrambled clean. Watch fire. Her eyes tracked his hands. Precise flips. Plate served. Steam rose.
She tasted. Fork paused.
Flavors balance. Extraordinary simplicity. Eat, then questions. He sat across. Forked his share. Signet ring. Royal. Baquin crest. Diplomatic seal. Traded for trust. Exiled why. He leaned in. Eyes locked hers. Court intrigued.
Betrayed by advisors. Pod crashed.
Pursuers follow. Her voice stayed even. No quiver. Stars last night. Streak? Yours? Possible. Marshall Kethruan. Retrieval specialist. Avoids spectacle. Caleb scraped plate clean. Earth first contact. Chaos. Affirmative. She wiped mouth. Your discretion saves worlds. Prove daily.
He stood.
Milk goat next. Follow. Barn again. Goat bleated. Leora knelt awkward, utter warm under palms. Milk squirted tin, steady stream. Rhythm matters, like diplomacy.
She smiled faint. First crack in armor.
He nodded. Wash up. Mara comes noon.
Neighbor.
Sharp. Lies show. Door banged outside. Truck gravel crunch.
Mara early.
Caleb tensed. Act normal. Farmhand. Leora vanished into shadows. He met Mara at porch. Coffee? She eyed him hard. Smoke last night. Pod? Spill. Meteor? He poured mugs. Steam curled. Bowl.
She sipped. Black.
Tracks in corn. And her? Head jerked to barn.
Caleb set mug down. And
Lost. Hiding from bad folks. Mara squinted. Purple skin peaks. Alien? Silence stretched. Help or hinder? She pressed. Help. He met her gaze. Chores prove. Watch. Leora emerged then. Basket eggs. Balanced. Milk done, Caleb. Go content. Mara's brows shot up, turned to Caleb. Teaches fast. Works hard. He took basket. Stay for lunch? Mara nodded slow. Test her stew.
Kitchen filled.
Leora chopped carrots.
Knife slipped once. Mara corrected grip.
Thumb back. Onions sizzled right this time.
Leora stirred pot. Herbs pinched light.
Stew bubbled rich. No smoke.
Caleb tasted. Nodded.
good.
Mara slurped bowl. Stays, but eyes open. She clapped Leora's shoulder. Farm toughens. Leora returned grip. Firm. Gratitude Mara halt. Truck rumbled off. Dust trailed. Caleb cleared bowls. Passed. Trust compounds.
Leora dried plate. Hands brushed his.
Lingered half-second. Pulled back. Afternoon fields. He grabbed hoe. Weeds wait. Corn rows stretched endless. Sun beat down. Leora swung hoe beside him. Rhythm synced. Sweat beaded her brow. No complaint. Earth soil clings. She hacked thistle roots, deep. Stubborn winds. He yanked one free. Handed her water jug. Sip. She drank deep. Passed back. Fingers touched again. Eyes met. Your world endures. Yours chases.
He scanned horizon. Dust cloud far.
Highway? She followed gaze. He pulled her low. Cornstalks cover. Truck passed. Human plates. Local. Breath evened. Her scent, spice and starship metal. Routine holds. He rose. Finish row. Dusk fell fast. Supper simple.
Stew reheated, radio crackled weather.
Clear. Bedtime. Caleb barred barn loose. Lock inside.
She paused. Door.
Today, choices aligned. He turned, but watched her silhouette settle. Outside, rifle ready. Stars wheeled normal. No streaks. Sleep cleaned and deep. Leora stirred pre-dawn. Hunger gnawed less. Slipped house quiet. Stove knobs memorized. Eggs cracked perfect. Flame tamed low. Toast browned even. Caleb woke to sizzle. Kitchen light soft. Plate waited. Eggs fluffy. Toast crisp. Coffee perked black. He sat. Ate. Learned. Observation. She poured refill. Empires navigated. Stove conquered. He chuckled low. First. Fields dawn. Together, she nodded. Scales caught light, hidden less. Horizon glowed. Work called. Bond tightened, but radio static hissed. News, unidentified craft southeast. Fork down. Her hand covered his. Steady. Choices now.
Pursuers landed. Caleb shoved back from the table.
Chair scraped linoleum.
Now. Boots. Gloves. He grabbed keys from hook. Leora's hand lingered on his. Warm. Steady. She nodded. Scales shimmered under scarf she'd knotted tight. Essentials. Wise. He yanked truck door open. Engine roared alive. Dust billowed behind as they hit gravel road. Radio stayed off. Her frills twitched at every fence post whipping past. Your machines. Fierce. Tractors fiercer.
He glanced side mirror. Empty horizon.
For now. Town limits blurred in 5 miles.
Cover tight. Small talk.
Nod.
Smile.
Feed store lot packed. Pickups nose to nose. Caleb parked edge. Leora tugged hood low. Boots crunched gravel. Inside air thick with grain dust and chatter. Seed bags towered aisles. Counterman waved. Caleb. Late hay, running short. Caleb steered Leora to boots rack. She poked rubber soles. Frowned. Endure mud? Best here.
He grabbed size guess.
Work gloves next. Thick leather. Then prepaid phone rack. Burner model. Cash only. This. Calls out. No trace. Old timers clustered coffee urn. Eyes flicked her way. Scarf. Hood. Foreign cut to jacket. One leaned in. New help, Mercer, city girl? Leora stiffened. Frills itched under fabric. Their tones layered strange. Probes? Threats masked casual. Diplomatic scans hid barbs like this. She straightened. Voice pitched sharp. Queries cease. Coffee cups paused mid-sip. Counterman blinked. Whoa, missy. Caleb cut in smooth. Calving trouble. Bessie's down. Second this season. He dropped cash for buys. Nodded urgent. Got a roll. Vet next. Old timers grumbled sympathy. Tell Doc hurry.
Cluster parted. He cupped Leora's elbow.
Got it out fast. Truck door slammed. Engine growled free. She exhaled long. Assault veiled. Deflected. Small talk, nosy, not mean. He tossed bag her lap. Boots on.
Fields wait.
Dirt road hone blurred reverse. No tails. Her fingers flexed new gloves. Tested grip on dash. Skill. He pulled yard. Truck ticked cool. Irrigation line hummed weak. Controller box fried weeks back. Pump sputtered half power. Crops thirsted edge. Leora slid out. Boots gripped earth shore. She scanned drip lines. Frowned at control panel. Wires frayed. Board scorched. This fails. Parts ordered. Weeks out. Caleb unhitched hose. She knelt. Gloves peeled back. Scales gleamed faint. Pulled multi-tool from jacket seam. Alien slim. Glow faint blue. Probes danced circuits. No solder. Just pulses. Nine-night weave. Sparks danced harmless. Board hummed alive. Wires knit seamless. Caleb crouched close. Watched threads reform.
What? Resonance shift. She tapped panel.
Pump roared full. Lines surged even. Pressure perfect. No leaks. Drips steady pulse. Fields drank deep. Better than factory spec. Gauges green across. He tested valve. Flow strong. No stutter. Runs prime. Your tech. Robust base.
She rose dust.
Wiped hands, gloves. Eyes met his. Pride flickered. Repaid one choice. He straightened. Shoulder brushed hers. Heat lingered.
Horizon dipped low. Dust faint southeast.
Not local plates. Her frill tensed. He followed gaze. Rifle cat mounted. Ready. Mara Holt's truck rumbled gate. Neighbor sharp. Pushed 60 hard. Binocs always handy. She killed engine. Leaned fence.
Mercer.
Sawtown run. Who's scarf?
Leora froze. Caleb stepped forward. Casual. Help hand. City tough. Fields break him in. Held up gloves. Proof worn already. Mara eyed Leora. Squinted. Looks off-world exotic. Festival? Family abroad. Caleb shrugged easy. Boots hold? Leora nodded slow. Forced smile. Endure. Voice pitched human flat. Mara snorted. Tested. Heard radio. Craft down south. Military buzzing. Paused. Watched Leora close. No flinch?
You see streaks? Leora met gaze steady. Stars only.
Truth plain. Mara chewed lip. Glanced Caleb. Routine held him square. No sweat. Corn looks thirsty less. Truck backed. Holler of calving hits. Dust trailed her out. Caleb exhaled. Close. Proof builds. Leora tugged boot straight. Actions speak. Dusk chores hit tandem.
She hauled feed bucket smooth. New grip flawless.
He forked hay high. Muscles burned good. Supper smoked. Steak seared. Potatoes mashed. She sliced precise. Forked bites. Your fire. Tames wild. He chewed. Watched her eat. Scarf loose now. Scales caught lamp glow. Beautiful strange. Phone charged. She tapped pocket. Screen lit green. Link secure. Thumb hovered his number. Punched in. Test chirp. Night fell thick. Barn barred light. He walked her door. Paused. Today. Choices stuck. Fingers touched. Hers cool firm. Aligned. Door clicked shut. Caleb paced porch. Stars wheeled. Radio low. Southeast sight secured. No leaks.
Military cordon!
Close. Too close. Dawn cracked. Leora stirred kitchen first. Coffee perked. Bacon snapped. He entered. Plate steamed.
Together, she poured.
Eyes held. Trust woven daily. Irrigation thrummed perfect. Pump sang smooth. Crops greened fast. Her fix held magic mundane. But fence line glinted wrong. Boot print alien tread. Keth's mark? Caleb gripped post. Rifle close. She nodded, gloves on. Boots laced. Phone buzzed silent. Unknown signal. Frill spiked. He hunts. Town run bought time. Proof. Now pursuit tightened. Mara waved distant field. Ally testing still. Choices sharpened. Caleb slung pack.
Work holds.
We choose next. Bond pulled taut. Fields stretched endless.
Dust rose again.
Closer. Phone vibrated. Mara text. Strangers asking farms. Dark. SUV. Describe her. Caleb typed fast. Routine help. Gone tomorrow. Delete. Truth half. He pocketed. Faced Leora. Hide deeper. Stand. She straightened. Scales proud. With you. Lack rig.
Tinted. Not local.
Caleb raised hand slow. Stall. Heart hammered steady. Driver slowed. Window cracked. Human suit.
Seen strangers, exotic lady? Leora tensed barn shadow.
Caleb leaned fence casual. Folks come go. Harvest help. Shrugged true.
You official?
Feds. Craft debris. Eyes scanned yard. Irrigation gleamed too perfect. Suspicion flickered. Quiet roads. Always. Check my hay? Lost calf. Suit waved off. Rig rolled past. Dust settled. Leora emerged. Breath even.
Team. He grinned faint.
First shared. Chores called. Pump hummed her miracle. Bond armored daily. Keth closed unseen. Mara texted thumbs up. Community edged in. Night barred tight. Rifle loaded. Her scent lingered kitchen. Spice star. Home-shaped slow. Radio hissed late. Perimeter breach. Subject. Bayquin. Priority silent. Caleb froze. Name dropped. Her true. He glanced barn. Door solid. Choices peaked. Rifle gripped. Dawn waited verdict. Caleb traced the deep ruts gouging his gravel drive. Fresh black treads twisted southeast from the road. SUV tires. Not his. Not Mara's truck. Dawn's sun burned the tracks crisp. He straightened. Rifle bumped his thigh. Barn door creaked behind him. Leora stepped out, toolkit in hand. Scales caught gold light.
Morning scan.
He pointed. Yesterday's suit.
Came back overnight? She crouched, fingered the rubber pattern.
Wide base, heavy load. Four-wheel. The diplomat eyes narrowed. Phone buzz. Mara. More strangers at diner. Dark SUV again. Your name? Caleb's jaw set. We move you. Storm cellar, now. She nodded. No argument. Grabbed pod remote from workbench. They jogged to the back field. Weeds whipped legs. Caleb yanked the cellar hatch. Rusted hinges groaned. Concrete steps plunged dark. Cash prepped. He flicked light. Shelves lined walls. Cans, blankets, water jugs. Radio crackled test static. 2 days max. I stock daily. Leora descended. Air cooled sharp. Pod beacon pulses faint. I shield it here. She knelt by backpack crate. Unzipped. Exposed the fist-sized transmitter, pod core salvaged wreck. Caleb hauled scrap metal, tractor fenders, rusted plow blades, aluminum block signal, improvises Faraday cage. She layered sheets around the device, bent edges tight with pliers. Sparks flew from her multi-tool. Royal Vaults used crystal dampeners. This, human grit.
He wedged final plate. Hands brushed hers.
Warm scales met callus. Pulse jumped. Holds. She powered test scan. Green light flatlined. Dead to orbit. Smile cracked. Rare. We choose next.
Untucked.
He gripped her hand, brief. Chores first. I distract roads. You fortify. She squeezed back. Released. Trust earned. Caleb Mercer. He climbed out. Sealed hatch smooth. Covered with sod mat. Fields called. Tractor roared alive. Miles east. Kethruin triggered drone descent. Craft whispered through clouds. Pine needles snapped under landing skids. Outside town limits. No eyes. He sinks wrist pad. Triangulated.
Beacon pinged weak. Farm sector.
Pod signal flickered. Then null. Shielded. Voice low. Operative discipline held. No panic. Drone feed bloomed. Thermal ghosts. Crop rows. Single homestead glow. Southeast cluster. SUV weighted camo netted. Engine purred south. Roadside diner squatted next hill. Neon open buzzed. Keth parked far lot. Suit jacket hid holster. Human guys held. Skin modulator itched faint. Bell jingled entry. Grease sizzled. Locals hunched booths. Truckers. Farmers. Coffee steam curled. Counter gal wiped mug. Coffee. Black. He slid bill. Sat stool. Ears tuned chatter. Scene feds sniffing. Old-timer grumbled adjacent. Craft junk up north. My cousin hauled scrap. Keth leaned casual. Passing through. Farms hiring. Exotic help. Gal snorted. Harvest peak. Caleb Mercer's got hands. Quiet type. Caleb. Name locked. Timer nodded.
Yeah, received trail from co-op yesterday.
Fuel. Wire. His rig. Keth palmed datapad subtle. Hacked diner POS ghost link. Pull. Caleb Mercer. 1427. Dust Bowl Road farm plot matched beacon fade. Appreciate. He tossed tip. Excited smooth. SUV peeled gravel. Back at farm. Caleb chained irrigation pipe. Pump hummed Leora's fix. Water jetted even rows. Corn side relief. Hatch popped midday. Leora climbed dirt streaked. Perimeter clear. Your drone nets caught nothing.
He nodded. Wiped brow.
Mara dropped feed. Thumbs up. She vouches quiet. Neighbor's truck rumbled gate.
Mara hops down. Sharp eyes scanned yard.
Tracks yours? No. Caleb straight. Handled. She eyed barn shadow. Leora lingered there, stacking crates deliberate. Mara squinted. Scales? Makeup? No flinch. Strangers grilled me too. Mara crossed arms. Feds, they claim. Your story holds? Truth half. Caleb met gaze. Routine help. Stays routine. Leora approached slow. Voice lilting accent. Ma'am, grateful shelter. Mara tested handshake. Scales firm. Strong grip, not local. Paused. Watched Caleb's ease. No fear. Proof in days, not words. Hayloft needs mending. Join? Leora glanced Caleb. He nodded. Team.
They climbed loft.
Hammer swung rhythm. Nails bit wood. Mara directed sharp. Leora adapted fast. Diplomat balance on beams. Caleb shingled steady. Sweat mixed. Laughter punched through. Mara's first. Girl lifts bales like tractor. Bond wove. Not words. Work. Dusk fell. Mara drove off. Orn beeped, salute. Kitchen glowed. Caleb stirred stew. Leora chopped roots. Knife flashed precise. Spice scent bloomed alien. Star anise twist. Name true? He served bowls. Steam rose. She sat close. Knee brushed. Exiled. Court cast me for peace talks failed. Fork paused. Rebuilds.
He chewed slow.
Caleb Mercer. Dad's farm. Mom gone early. Routine holds.
Eyes locked. Hand covered his.
Choices peak. Pursuers know now? Radio. hissed Barn. Caleb tensed. Grabbed. Static cleared. Keth's voice ghosted feed. Hacked local band. Perimeter breach confirmed. Subject, Vaquin. Farmhold. Mercer, Caleb. Priority silent retrieval. Dawn vector. Caleb killed power. Rifle from wall. Loaded chamber clicked. Leora stood. Scales flushed deep blue. My name. List hits. Door barred. Night pressed windows. Hide deeper or stand?
She gripped his arm. Strength matched.
With you. Engine growl crested distant hill. Black rig. Tinted. Closing. Mara. SUV inbound your road. Back up. Caleb typed. Handle. Trust. Dust rose southeast. Rifle steady. Bond armored. Dawn broke choices. Keth's SUV crested rise. Datapad glowed. Mercer Farm dead ahead. Drone thermal pinged 2 signatures. Human.
Alien. He slowed.
Window scan. Gate solid. Lights low. No panic. Target acquired. Wrist compulsed home fleet. Retrieval imminent. Human asset. Minimize. Rigs accelerated. Gravel spat. Caleb raised hand from porches. Stall. Heart hammered, routine steady. Leora tensed flank shadow. Ready. Driver, Keth, brake sharp. Door swung. Suit crisp. Eyes locked, Caleb. Mercer. Feds. Hand her over. Her, who? Caleb leaned rail casual. Rifle hidden stock. Folks come, go. Keth stepped forward. Modulator flickered faint. Skin tone shifted. Alien glint. Quinn. Pod debris. Quiet handover. Leora emerged porch. Proud stance. Run. Stand down. Exile holds. Keth froze. Wrist pad. Armed. Princess. Court orders. Rifle rose smooth. My land. Her choice. Standoff cracked air. Dust swirled. Mara's truck crested behind SUV. Lights flashed. Horn blared.
Backup roared. Keth calculated.
Odds shifted. Human grip multiplied. Retreat signal pulsed. Rig reversed slow. Tile lights bled red. Leora exhaled. Leaned Caleb. Team wins.
He holstered. Arm circled waist.
First touch lingered. Home shapes. Night barred tight. Fields endless. Bond home. Choices peaked sharper. Mara slammed her truck door. Boots crunched gravel. She jabbed a finger at the retreating SUV taillights. Caleb Mercer, you gonna tell me what that Fed-looking suit wanted with a rifle on your porch? Caleb holstered the rifle. He stepped off the porch, hand raised calm. Inside first. Mara. Coffee's hot. Leora's waiting.
Leora's shadow shifted by the door.
She pressed a rag to her side. Pain etched her face. Earlier scuffle with the gate latch. Sharp metal bite. Fluorescent blood seeped through. Mara squinted. Leora? That your new hand? The one fixing fences like a machine? Yep. Caleb nodded toward the house. She earned it. Now move before more show up. Mara huffed. Crossed arms. But she followed. Tires spun faint in distance. Keth gone. For now. Kitchen light spilled warm. Caleb poured coffee black. Leora sat rigid at the table. Rag clutched tight. She met Mara's stare, diplomatic poise cracked by exhaustion. Mara slid into a chair. Mug steamed. Spill it. That wasn't Feds. Skin flickered. And her? She jerked chin at Leora. Eyes glow faint. What's the play, Caleb? Caleb sat opposite. Leaned forward. Truth first, then cover. Leora's not from here.
Crash landed, hiding from her people.
That suit? Her hunter. Leora nodded slow, voice modulated soft practiced human inflection. Exile. Political. Earth neutral ground. Mara sipped. Eyes narrowed. Bull. Prove it.
Not yet.
Caleb cut in. Tomorrow. Breakfast. We build her story. Cousin from city. Car broke down. Stay in to help chores? Believable? Mara set Mug down hard. Caleb, you're dumber than a post if you think. Practical. He held gaze steady.
She pulls weight. Fences fixed.
Barn cleaned. Milked cows faster than me. You saw. Leora straightened. Forced smile. Practice. Cousin. Lena. Mechanic skills. Temporary. Mara snorted. Lena. Accents off. Work on that. Caleb pushed notebook across table. Write it down. Repeat till solid. Leora took pen. Hand trembled slight.
Ink scratched paper. Mara watched.
Coffee cooled. Dawn edged windows. They drilled lines. Leora stumbled words. Royal tongue slipped. Mara corrected sharp. Caleb timed pauses. Routine built rhythm. Enough. Mara stood. For now. But one slip. Breakfast tomorrow. Caleb rose. Bring eggs. Proof in work. Door clicked shut behind her. Door clicked shut behind her. Truck rumbled away. Leora slumped. Rag fell. Fluorescent blood pooled on shirt. Gash wept from ribgate snag reopened in tension. Caleb cursed low.
Grabbed kit. Barn.
Clean it proper. Can't risk infection. She followed. Limp slight. Barn loomed dark. Lantern flickered life.
He eased her onto hay bale. Cut shirt fabric.
Wound glowed blue under beam. Deep but clean. Leora hissed air. Human medicine.
Sufficient. Staples and grit.
He threaded needle. Alcohol stung sharp. She gripped bale edge. No flinch beyond that. Door banged wide. Mara stormed in. Flashlight beam swept. Caught the glow. Blood shimmered unnatural. Holy Christ. Mara froze. Light locked on wound.
That's not human.
Caleb. What the fuck? Caleb dropped scissors. Stepped between. Blocked doorframe full. Shoulders squared. Out, Mara. Now. Eyes wide fury. Alien blood. On your farm, feds'll bury you. Listen.
He held hands open. No grab.
Voice level. Secrecy first. Concrete. I fix your south fence tomorrow. Full day, wire, posts, all. Then your tractor tune-up. Ode favors stack if you walk. Mara backed step. Flashlight shook. Leora sat still. Wound half-stitched. Glow dimmed under gauze. Proof? Mara demanded.
Caleb nodded to Leora. Her turn.
Leora stood slow. Pulled datapad shard from pocket. Hollow flickered. Royal seal exile decree scrolled alien script. Leora Vey Quinn, stripped of court. No return. Pursuers forfeit claim on neutral soil. Court cast me out. Diplomatic failure. No status. No supplies. Earth chose by pod crash. Rune hunts quiet, avoids your governments. Mara lowered light. Princess. Was. Leora pressed gauze firm. Now? Farmhand. Caleb shifted. Blocked exit firmer. Bargain holds. Fence. Tractor. Your call. Flashlight clicked off. Barn shadows deepened. Leora stepped forward. Voice steady. One more. Caleb. You choose my fate direct. He turned. Met her gaze. Fluorescent trace in eyes caught lantern. Bond tugged. Days of shared labor. Her hands calloused now from tools. His routine bent but stronger. Exile term say? He prompted. She tapped pad. Hollow updated. Surrendered a hunter, returned stripped. Fight. War crimes. Hide. Free if unclaimed one cycle. Cycle ends soon. Leora said. Run closes. Your land shields. But Mara knows. Choose. Mara watched silent. Breath held.
Caleb exhaled slow. Picked up needle.
Finished stitch. Tied knot precise.
Stay. We finish fence.
Prove to her, to him. Home's choices, not chases. First unforced touch. Warmth crossed skin tones. She nodded. Your fate too. Mara cleared throat. Idiots. Both. Breakfast still on. Fence first. And tractor purrs or, I call, sheriff. Caleb grinned faint.
Helped Leora's shirt back on.
Gauze held.
Dawn light crept barn slats. Work waited.
Trust stacked higher. Mara lingered threshold. One question. That blood stains? Wash cycle, Leora said. Human word perfect now. Mara barked laugh. Truck keys jingled.
8 sharp. Door shut.
Engine growled away. Caleb faced Leora. Arm brushed hers. Accidental. Lingered. Practice paid. Cover holds? She leaned close. Side pressed his. Wound throbbed. Less. Team wins again. Field stretched gold. Chores called. Pursuers circled wider. Bond anchored deep, but drone hum edged horizon faint. Keth recalibrated. Mara tested true.
Choices sharpened dawn. Dust kicked up as Caleb's truck crested the gravel rise.
Black SUV blocked the road ahead. No plates.
Caleb braked hard. Tires bit dirt.
Door swung open. Marshal Keth Roon stepped out. Tall frame cut sharp against fields. Silver uniform gleamed under sun. He raised one hand. Empty. Other held scanner. Mercer. Keth's voice hummed mechanical through translator. Step out. We talk. Caleb killed engine. Grabbed toolbox from seat. Step down slow. Move it. 4 arms flexed subtle. Leora Vequin. On your land, deliverer. Cash. Immunity. No Earth authorities. He tapped wrist device. Hollow projected. Stacks of credits. Earth currency equivalent.
500,000. Caleb leaned on truck hood.
Hammered thumb against toolbox. Don't know her. Passing drifter. Gone by now. Keth advanced 2 steps. Boots crunched gravel. Lies waste time. Pod signature traces here. Blood confirms. Surrender. Location. Walk away rich. Wind rustled cornstalks nearby. Caleb scanned treeline. Culvert ditch ran parallel. Leora waited there, signal given at dawn. 3 whistle bursts if hunter showed. Rich don't fix fences.
Caleb straightened. Or milk cows.
She's not yours. Keth's jaw tightened. Translator glitched static. Exile. Court order. Retrieval quiet. Or full incursion. Your world unprepared. Try it. Pods that way. Empty field. Check yourself. Keth paused. Scanned road. Nodded once. Lead. Caleb climbed in truck. Keth followed in SUV. Gravel spat under tires. Caleb whistled sharp. 3 bursts, mouth half covered by sleeve. Rear view caught ditch flash. Blue skin vanished into pipe. Good. Mile down. Caleb pulled onto dirt track. Corn swallowed road. He stopped at barren patch. Soy stubble only. No pod. No tracks. Keth exited. Scanner swept wide. Beeped negative. Where? Right here. Caleb hopped out. Toolbox thumped hood. Landed soft.
She stripped it. Walked off.
Keth circled field. Probe dirt. Deception. You harbor fugitive. Help a stranger. Caleb shrugged. Farm life. Keth whirled. Stunner gleamed palm. Truth now, or regret. Caleb gripped toolbox. Metal cool under fingers. Shoot. Neighbors here. Questions pile. Keth lowered weapon. Eyes flicked horizon. We search. No warrant. Caleb blocked path. But follow. Prove empty. Sue shadowed truck. Caleb's pulse steady. Leora planned this. Court codes. Evidence ready. Farmhouse loomed.
Porch empty. Leora stood in yard.
Shirt fresh. Wound gauze hidden. She faced Keth's vehicle. Posture regal. No fear. Keth braked sharp. Leaped out. Surrender. Leora raised chin. Translator pad glowed in hand. Run. Under Quinn Court Code, Section 47. Retrieval contested by witness claim. Challenge issued. Keth froze. Arms crossed. No court. Code binds retrieval. Leora stepped forward. Neutral witness required. Farmer provides. Pod logs verify. Caleb parked. Joined them. Toolbox down. Heard enough. Saw pod drop. She claimed sanctuary. I granted. Keth snarled. Human invalid. No standing. Logs don't lie.
Caleb pulled phone. Tapped screen.
Pod hollow from night 1. Crash. Leora wounded. Plea for aid. Time-stamped. His voice. Stay. Heal. Code 47-3. Local host witness binds trial. Off-worlder yields or arbitrates. Keth scanned hello. Jaw worked. Pod secure? Secured. Caleb pointed barn. Your tech. Unhacked. Keth strode to barn. Leora followed. Caleb trailed. Inside, pod hunkered under tarp. Keth ripped cover. Interface lit.
Queried logs. Display bloomed. Sanctuary claim.
Witness priority. Local custom overrides retrieval pending trial. Keth punched panel. Sparks flew. Override denied. Cycle incomplete. 1 cycle from claim. Leora said, hide unclaimed, free. False. Keth spun. You fled. No formal claim. Caleb stepped between. Formal enough.
She worked. Earned. Keep.
Fence mended. Cows milked. Keth eyed him. Primitive labor. Irrelevant. Caleb met gaze. Trial. Or leave. Leora touched Caleb's arm. First, public. Code demands arbiter. Neutral ground. Keth paced. Scanned Caleb again. Human competence noted. Bond forms? Trust. Leora said. Earned daily. Drone hummed outside.
Keth silenced at wrist tap. Incursion risks exposure.
Earth primitive. Call it.
Caleb said. Sheriff en route.
Mara tipped. Keth halted. Neighbor. Proof over promises. Caleb grinned faint.
She watches. Silence stretched.
Keth holstered stunner. Trial binds. Arbiter selected. Off-world neutral. Coordinates sent. Dawn tomorrow. Neutral site. Your north field. Leora bowed head slight. Accepted. Caleb nodded. Cleared? Keth climbed SUV. 1 cycle holds. Fail trial. Both forfeit. Engine roared. SUV vanished down drive. Leora exhaled. Leaned on Caleb. Side pressed his. You led him. Whistled. Team. He set toolbox down. Hand covered hers. Mara too. She squeezed. Blue fingers warm on calluses. Trial needs proof. Work continues. They walked barn to field. Hammer swung. Nails bit wood. Rhythm steady. Trust stacked post by post. Mara's truck rumbled in at noon. Fence, half done. She hopped out. Cooler, swung. Sandwiches. Lemonade. Eyes on. She scanned sky. Gone. Caleb wiped brow. Trial set. Dawn. Mara unpacked. Passed plates. Proof? Caleb showed phone. Hollow clip. Keth's retreat. She chewed slow. Fancy. But fence straight. She swings hammer true. Leora hammered next rail. Wood thunked solid. Practice. Mara snorted.
Aliens learn fast. Humans stubborn.
Caleb laughed. Bit sandwich. Ham sharp on tongue. Afternoon burned hot. Posts set. Wire taut. Leora matched pace. Wound tugged, but she pushed. Caleb checked bandage. Fresh. No seep. Rest. He said. Finish. She replied. Eyes locked. Choice clear. Dusk fell. Fence gleamed whole. Mara clapped Caleb's back.
Sheriff looped.
Stands off. Your call. Thanks. He shook hand. Breakfast still? 8. She winked at Leora. Wear shirt proper. Truck growled away. Caleb faced Leora. Stars pricked sky. Pod evidence enough? With you. Forehead to his chest. Witness binds. His arms circled. Careful of wound. Heartbeats synced. Alien rhythm to human. Steady. Drone hum returned faint. Keth prepped. Mara anchored. Trial loomed. But fence stood. Home choice made. Dawn edged horizon. Northfield waited. Arbiter ship ghosted clouds. Leora straightened. Caleb gripped her hand. They walked out together. Keth waited center field. 2 figures flanked him. Neutral robes. Translators primed. Begin. Begin. Keth said. Leora released Caleb's hand. Stepped forward. Claim upheld.
Sanctuary earned. Arbiter 1 raised staff.
Hollow bloomed wide. Logs scrolled. Witness query locked on Caleb.
He squares shoulders.
Truth. Field hummed energy. Verdict built line by line. Bond. Caleb stood firm in the Northfield dirt. The Arbiter's hollow pulsed blue. Witness Caleb Mercer. State bond intent. I shelter Leora. Caleb's voice cut steady. She works my land. Shares my home. Keth's eyes narrowed from across the field. His flankers, neutral arbiters in gray robes, tapped data slates. Drones hummed overhead, scanning pod wreckage half buried in the soil. Leora gripped Caleb's sleeve. Her scales shimmered faint under dawn light. Daily labor seals it. Arbiter 1 nodded. Staff tapped ground. Hollow expanded. Farm logs. Fence wire timestamps. Mara's neighbor scan. Evidence verifies. Pod crash. Wound care. Keth stepped forward. Boots crunched gravel. Transmit claim. Leora Vequin seeks Earth Asylum. Human witness binds retrieval. The lead arbiter's slate beeped confirmation. Signal beamed skyward. Claim filed. Vequin court response. 90 cycles. Leora's hand tightened on Caleb. He felt her pulse race. Alien rhythm. Fast, then slow. Keth pulled a secure pad from his belt. Extraction viable. Shuttle inbound. Palace awaits, princess. No Earth risk. She shook head. Scales flushed deep teal. No, I choose here. Arbiter 2 extended a hollow form. Residency protocol. New identity required? Sign as? Leora Mercer. Her fingers danced light over the projection. Ink sealed digital. Earthbound. She glanced back. Eyes locked. Choice made. Jaw set. Court will contest. Humans complicate. Watch us, Caleb said. He took Leora's hand, pulled her toward the house. Arbiters folded staffs. Drones lifted. Field cleared. Mara's truck rumbled up the drive by 8. She hopped out, thermos in hand. Verdict? She's staying. Caleb poured coffee. Black, strong. Leora sipped hers slow, testing bitter edge. Mara eyed the pair. Community meet at hall. Noon. Sheriff wants words. Caleb nodded, grabbed keys. We go. Town hall buzzed. 30 faces turned. Farmers, shopkeeps, Mara at front. Sheriff leaned on podium, badge glint. Caleb.
Explain the visitor. Caleb stepped up.
Leora at his side, her hand in his. This is Leora Mercer, my partner. She fixes fence. Works dawn to dusk. Murmurs rippled.
Old Tom spat tobacco.
Proof? Caleb met eyes around room. Test it.
Come see the farm. Pod's crashed.
She bandaged my cut same as I did hers. Builds trust, like we do. Leora spoke soft. Accent clipped human words. I learn your ways. Soil turns under hands. No titles here. Legal? Arbiter stamped it. Mara slid printout across. Asylum.
Room stilled.
Widow Jenkins nodded first. Feeds the crew? That's enough. Tom grunted. Breakfast tomorrow? Caleb grinned. 8 sharp. Crowd broke to handshakes. Leora exhaled. Leaned into Caleb's shoulder. His arm wrapped natural. Back at farm, sun climbed high. Caleb hauled wire cutters to the barn. Power flickered. Old grid strained under new pumps. Leora knelt by the meter box. Tools spread neat. This fails. I fix. He watched. She pried panels. Fingers traced circuits, alien fast. Your grid fragile. One line down, all dark. He shrugged. Passed wrench. She hummed low-scale song. Rewired feeds. Linked solar scraps from the pod husk. Holopad interfaced seamless. Microgrid now. Farm independent. Storms blind. Lights steadied. Pumps thrummed even. Caleb tested switch. Full power. How? Diplomat trained systems. She wiped hands on rag. Palace webs vast. This, simple. Keth's drone pinged perimeter. He landed solo at field edge, no flankers. Caleb gripped fence post. Leora walked out first. Leave in peace, Marshal. Claim holds. Keth scanned the barn glow. Power steady, no flicker.
You rebuilt? Human tools? Both. She tapped meter. Earth residency.
My choice. He eyed Caleb. He dares community. Bonds you.
Caleb stepped up. She chose farmhouse over palace.
We build together. Keth's combuzzed. Court response early. Extraction denied. Asylum granted. Observe quiet. Leora smiled faint. Scales bright. Go. Keth boarded drone. Lifted silent. Trail faded north. Caleb turned to her. Dust clung boots. Microgrid hums. Town buys it. She nodded. Hand found his. Home choice. Afternoon chores called. Northfield plowed smooth. Leora drove tractor steady.
Caleb seated behind.
Dust swirled gold. Mara dropped fence wire at dusk. Hall talk solid. Tom's bringing pie tomorrow. Thanks. Caleb loaded bundles. She winked at Leora. Partner suits. Scales and all. Truck faded. Stars wheeled out. Caleb banked fire in kitchen hearth. Stew simmered. Venison, roots from her garden patch. Touchlight. Daily wounds. Daily mend. He caught her wrist, pulled close. Palace gone. This enough? Her forehead pressed his chest. Heartbeat synced again. Human thud to alien wave. Enough. More.
Dish clatter waited. They lingered.
Bond sealed in quiet. Dawn broke next day. Caleb woke to coffee brew. Leora at stove, apron tied. Eggs sizzled. Ham sliced thick. Tom's truck led the convoy. 5 rigs. Pies steamed. Tools clanked beds.
Show us, Tom said.
Caleb waved to microgrid shed. She wired it. Stormproof. Leora flipped panel. Lights blazed. Pumps roared. Men whistled low. Damn. Jenkins muttered. Princess hands? Leora handed pie slice. Crust flaky. Farmer now. Grinned. Stays. Crew scattered to fields. Fences stretched. Seeds dropped. Caleb shoveled beside. Then gone.
Mara lingered at lunch. Sheriff clears.
Feds looped quiet. Your call holds. Caleb nodded. Watched Leora laugh at Tom's joke. Human rough, her trill bright. Evening fell. Crew trucks rumbled off. Fence lines gleamed miles. Power grid purred. Caleb faced Leora on porch. Stars sharp. Town's yours. She stepped in. Lips brushed his jaw. Ours.
He held tight. Farm breathed around them.
Choice rooted deep, but comms crackled faint from barn. They kin court ping. Delayed response. Monitor bond stability. Leora stiffened in his arms. New name or not, shadows lingered.